Oopsie. Hi Pisces, welcome to your new love reading for December 2019. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to a new image. Much love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this could be a new development in a current situation. All right. Pisces, what do we got for Pisces? Pisces. All right, Pisces, what do we got? The Magician, that could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Four of Cups. Five of Wands. Eight of Swords. Oh boy. Four of Wands. So I got two fours. Oh, what are you stressing out about here? King of Swords, that could be Gemini. Ace of Wands. Interesting. All right, let me get the little guys here. Did you just meet somebody? How are you feeling about said meeting with someone here? Because you're... Oopsie. Well, this is someone you're definitely thinking about. What's this? Pisces. But there's some fear here because you probably feel like there's a fit and you're just like, I don't know. And they're going to be waiting on you to get this off the ground. Because you need to be open. Because the feelings are there, but you're just like, I have no idea how this is going to, oh my God. You're in the oh my God phase. Okay, so this is, you know what? This is someone you can feel safe with. For the person that's coming in or the person that you're going to be revisiting, if this is somebody from that's circling back around again, this is someone that you need to, well, I shouldn't say you need to. This is, I think, showing up to allow you to get vertical on something or to, best way I could say it is re-imprint. I think this was something kind of like Scorpio's, like familiar with Scorpio, but this is, I don't know, it's either you're able to address your concerns with this person, like you're able to talk about, look, this is a weak spot or a button for me and I need some time or this or that, or you're going to just be like, you know what, I've been here before, and while this and this is really cool with you, I'm not sure that I'm going to progress with this because this is one of my issues and I don't like the way you're handling it, or you're just too close to home, or there's something about you kind of getting vertical on something and not going through the same thing again. I don't know though I got to get into the reading. If this is someone that's like, it's okay, they're okay with it and they actually do talk it out, or if you're just like, nope, not again, not doing that again. I got the Ace of Wands here though, so what's this Four of Cups? This could be Cancerian, male or female. What's his Four of Cups? Three of Swords. Aha, that's where the... Okay, so that's why this is you talking it out with them. All right. What's this Queen of Cups? Eight of Wands. Okay, what's his Five of Wands about? Seven of Swords. This is you telling them not again. Because this, although the feelings are here, this is you standing up for yourself or just being like, these are my deal breakers. I'm not doing this again. So maybe you don't say, look, these are my buttons. Could you please respect that? This is more about like, don't you bring that mess here. What's this Eight of Swords about? This Eight of Swords. Okay, well, so maybe, not only are you going to I don't think this is about you being afraid so much as you going, I'm not putting up with this again. I'm not doing this again. So is this somebody coming back around again and you're like, no, you did this before. No. And you're not even letting them get past the door? Like what's... But there's a feeling here that they, even though you caught it in time, that you're just like, ah, dang it. What's this Four of Wands about? What's this Four of Wands? It's this King of Swords. What's this King of Swords? The Lovers. Okay. Wow. So this is you not going to go down the same road again, the same thing you did last time. You're going to die on this hill the way you feel like, and you're like, I'm all about second chances. I'm all about, but this, and this are deal breakers, and you're not doing this to me again. Or if it's somebody new, you're like, you know what? Apparently I've attracted the same type of person, and while I could see myself kind of feeling for you, I'm not going to let it go past a certain point because you're too similar to somebody that I once knew that I had some issues with, specifically someone cheating, and there being a lot of drama because of that cheating. So this is you either nipping something in the bud that felt very familiar and similar, and there was an attraction there, but you're like, yeah, I just don't know. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it because I don't want the same result as the last person. But it also shows that there could be, and you're going to have to gauge this, but there could be the potential for you to be able to talk out your concerns with this person, and they could explain themselves. So it's not that they're not repeating the same mistakes that the last person did. This is a different person, or this is different situations, all that. The thing is, are you willing to trust and air your concerns? Like, look, I've been cheated on and I recognize the signs. Is that what's going on here? Because I will find out. I mean, some people do that. Maybe not say all of that, but to address it and go, we need to talk about brass tacks and where we're going from here. Or is it that you just go, I don't want to, I think this is about me just cutting it off. My hunch is that you address this with the person. It looks like you're going to have a couple of heart-to-hearts and clear the air. And it's not going to be what you think it is, but it is going to be concerning. So they're not going to be cheating, but it is going to be something that you're like, I just don't know if I can accept that. So I don't know what is going on here, but you get involved with somebody and you get to this point where you're just like, all right, at this point, things are kind of progressing. But I've noticed some red flags. So what's showing here is that you talk about it with the person, and while it's not cheating, it is something that you can't really abide, or you don't want to have to accept. Like, you're like, I just don't want to lower my standards, basically. Like, I kind of been through it, and I'd rather not do anything than to just kind of take this in stride and be the understanding partner. No. No. I don't like it. So it feels like you actually have a voice here. You get to address your concerns, and the person is receptive and they listen. So there's that safety, but I'm not so sure you're going to progress with this, because I think that what you do talk about, because this person will be honest. If they're not, to run for the hills. But what's showing here is they're going to be honest. And while there's not this cheating, this person is kind of cagey. So I think that would hit too close to home for you. I think you're just going to be like, well, glad I nipped it in the bud and I'm not going down the same road I did last time. So it's kind of like a hybrid of what you've already been through, but this time there's like this re-imprinting because you get vertical on it and you're able to address your concerns, you're listened to and valued, and you actually have choice. You get to make the decision of whether you want to progress or not. Which, I like, because last time you were just kind of, you were not treated with respect or value the last time. So this time around, and I don't know, I think this is a new person that reminds you of your old person, because there's that familiarity, especially emotionally. There's this real fit emotionally, but when it comes to how someone is behaving, or like getting to know, you start to get to know them, could be online. And then that's where you're like, oh, I'm starting to see little red flags. Those are issues for me, this and that. And they're like, well, so that it might be someone that's just basically honest about like, yeah, I have these habits, or this is how I like to do this, that, or the other. And I do like to be with, more than one person or whatever. So they're honest about it, but it's still something you might not be able to abide. Okay. I think you get my drift here. But it's almost like, well, at least they're not lying. You know what I mean? They're just very sort of protective of what they want. And when I say cagey, it's almost like, look, this is my priority here. And this is something that I'm going to protect. So I am going to be a little bit defensive or ready to jump to it because this is where my happy is. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like someone who's like, okay, look, I'll be honest about it, but I'm not negotiating it. You know what I mean? I'm not making excuses and I'm not willing to negotiate that. Same thing with you though. You're like, thank you for your honesty. That's not something I can abide. I'm not willing to negotiate my standards either. So I guess we're at an impasse. Darn it. What's this? This feels like shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's for Pisces. It's bittersweet though, because you have voice and value in this situation where you're just kind of coming off of something within the last 6 months that you didn't, that you were cheated on, that you were betrayed, that you were caught unawares and it was not handled well at all, that the person was not kind. So this is like, okay, you know, I'm glad that you addressed the triggers and that this person was at least respectful enough to go, okay, well, yeah, this is a thing for me. So we're kind of at an impasse because I'm not willing to budge and neither are you. So, you know, whoopsie. 9 of Swords. That is addressing which concerns you here. So this is, and if you're stuck at the crossroads about what to do, or is this just going to be one of those things, or should I address it? You get vertical on this. You don't have to abide something you don't feel right about. A relationship, even love, doesn't ask that of you. This is about you going, you know what, I feel this way, but I gotta love me first and most. Because I can't fall in love with you unless I got myself straight. And if I'm questioning and second guessing and always, I'm going to need more reassurance from you than you could ever give me because I'm not secure within myself. And then I'm going to run us into the ground. So you don't want me if I'm not feeling at my best, if I'm feeling insecure. I'm bowing out. This does not make me feel secure. And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You wouldn't want me. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe not say it that way, but you know what I mean? Like, Don't you dim your light or subjugate your priorities just to make room for somebody. The right person doesn't ask for that. What else for Pisces? 7 heavenly virtues, keys to goodness. Okay. Okay. I think that to me feels like you're sticking to your guns in this instance. This time around, you're sticking to your guns. This is you not ignoring your intuition. This is you honoring what your stuff is. However quirky or ashamed you feel, or if there's some insecurity there and being like, look, I have food issues, or look, I don't like sleeping with the light out, or whatever. This is you being like, yeah, that's me. That's who I am. That's a non-negotiable. That's what I bring to the table. And this is you, instead of trying to, just for the sake of relationship, or, oh, but they have this, or I feel like this. That's okay. It's not going to be the only time you feel like that. But you're going to feel worse if you negotiate that and kind of sequester it just to be in connection with somebody that doesn't value you the way they should. Because they're not going to give up their thing. Not that they're bad or anything like that. It's just they'd be asking you to put aside your stuff for the benefit of their stuff. You're done doing that. You've done that before. That's why you're here. It didn't work. No. Okay. What else for Pisces? Oh, Pisces. Don't be afraid. It says fear. Don't you be afraid. It hurts my heart. I don't like that. Okay. Use your words. Okay. So as far if you're feeling any fear, then you tap out. This isn't about putting your life in someone's hands so that they can heal you or make it better or make you feel safe. You owe that to yourself. So this is, especially if you're unsure of this person, this isn't about them coming through for you and bring, then if you, this is how you feel, you need more time for yourself then. Maybe this is about healing and nurturing and calling it quits before you go down that road with this person because you just don't know and you're putting your feelings in jeopardy past a certain point. You tap out and you take time for yourself. And if they can't respect that, then that's not the relationship for you. Because you've got to be straight and up and running before you get involved with someone else. There's a time and a place to share your wants and concerns, right? It's not in the first 8 hours or the first 3 weeks or this or that. This is about you stepping into this hole so that you don't feel gutted if it doesn't work out. So this isn't about you going in and wanting to trust this person and okay, but I'm gonna make it your responsibility to make me feel don't you do that, because you're gonna get stomped on every time. You tap out and you take the time that you need to work through whatever it is, especially if you've got red flags about this person and them kind of being cagey or them wanting to do stuff that you might not want to do. Tap out. I want this to be then about you taking more time and being upfront about that. Well, you don't have to be upfront about it. I just don't want to see you get hurt again because you kind of been through it, and water signs have kind of had it this year. And I don't like you putting your welfare in someone else's hands. I think you kind of just got back on your feet emotionally, and if something's bringing up triggers, give voice to it, but it's not about them making you feel safe or reassured. It's about you. If you feel that way or not, then you progress. But if you don't, that's your responsibility to yourself that you need to manage, because that's your wounds inside going, wait a second, what are you doing? Wait. And that's your job to go, okay, all right, we got this. I got this. We're not going there again. I'm not going to do that to you again. It's all right. And then your hormones are over here going, but oh my gosh, they're so cute. And yo, shut up. You take the back seat. You're not driving this bus anymore. I've got to protect the family, which is, you know what I mean? And I know I'm kind of getting weird with the analogies, but this is about you being there for yourself when maybe you weren't before. This is coming back around again, and you have a chance to do that for yourself again, and to be your own savior, to be your own person that rescues you and to help that. So, wow, deep dive there. This person that you're with is going to be raising some red flags for you. Listen to that and act accordingly. Could be they're great about it and they're very honest and they're giving you time you need and they express their feelings and they're like, could be there's a compromise. Could be. It's going to depend on your person, your situation. But the point of this is that whoever's coming in, they're going to trip the triggers again, and you're going to need to address that. Whether you want to do that with the person or not is up to you. Not sure. I feel like the person will be honest about whatever's going on. Like, I feel like there's going to be this clearing of the air, but I'm not sure if you're going to want to progress or not, because it might be too close to home. It could be that you're like, you know what, this shouldn't be an issue, and it is, so I'm going to take more time for myself. Just saying. This is about you listening to yourself first and foremost. Okay. Good Lord. Deep dive. All right. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't think anybody should be made to feel afraid. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Oh, I just saw this. Yeah. That Nine of Wands, this is you going, okay, I've been here before. And instead of being like, well, I don't know what to do. Will you take care of me? Will you make it okay for, This is about you going, okay, I've been here before. I don't know what to do, so I'm tapping out and I'm kind of going back to my fortress to think. Instead of being like, well, I don't know, guide me, show me, love me. No, we're not 12 anymore. We're not 16 anymore. No, it's for Pisces. 9 of Cups reversed. Seven of Wands reversed. So this is insecurity, right? And this is feeling overwhelmed and withdrawing. So because of insecurities, feeling overwhelmed with it and withdrawing. And we've got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. And it's almost like in order for this to progress and for you two to become communal, there's got to be this feeling of safety and security. And if you don't have it, you are not to go to proceed, because that's your responsibility to yourself first and foremost. It's nobody's fault, and there's no judgment here. But I don't want that fear. That gets me. I don't like you feeling afraid, and I don't want you going into something out of fear, because that's gonna put you in a one down position, and you're gonna get stomped on. It doesn't usually work out well. So please do what you need to do for yourself. Speak your mind, and then figure out what is best for you first. And honestly, if this is the right person, they wouldn't want it any other way. They'd want you to feel secure and straight before you two progressed. Okay, all right. Shutting up. Okay. I think if you made it this far, thank you. I hope it wasn't too much of a rant, and I hope it was helpful. Much love to you, and I hope you have a happy December and are able to get straight with this. And if you celebrate, happy holidays to you. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.